I might mess around with getting something on my dehydrator. I haven't decided. I might just throw it out into the compost. I've got a great compost on the edge of the little woods behind my house, and I'm really excited. It just feels good to know that I'm giving it back to the earth, giving it back to the organisms, and I'm also learning more about this interaction, with these microbiomes and with these organisms that are floating around. I mean, they're not just on the dirt and in the soil. They're everywhere. They're blowing around in the air, and even just going outside or standing here next to this window, next to the edge of this woods, like I feel it, and Dan the man was talking about it, like when you touch the plants and you get itchy, like that's what that is. And I've been noticing that more, and I feel it, and I think it's true. And that's why eating fresh, whole, healthy foods is so important. It's not just on a nutrient. You got your macronutrients, your proteins in here, your carbs and everything, and fats, if there's any fats in broccoli. Not much, there's probably some, but it's not just about your macros. It's not even just about the micros, all the minerals, all the vitamins and everything that are in here, and the phytonutrients and the fiber. It's not just about those. Like when you eat this junk food from McDonald's that has literally nothing alive in it, everything's completely dead and void of nutrients, been run through the mill 15 times, plus it's been sprayed, and everything else. Like, it's not just about that. It's not just about cooked versus raw. It's not just about vegan versus non-vegan and processed versus non-processed. It's about the living, and it's not even just about, oh, this food is alive, because it's really, let's face it, all food, once it's picked, it's dying, even though some foods do get riper. Like you take this tomato off of the vine, you could let it ripen on the vine, but if it's taken off, then guess what? It's still going to get riper, but that doesn't mean it's technically is still rotting, if that makes any sense. But again, I can feel like this microbiome, like it's still alive in a way, and it's still got an energy that this is what our bodies need. Our bodies are made, our bodies are amazing. Like, we don't even realize every day, like, what our bodies are capable of doing. Like, we have enough electricity in our body to light up a whole city for like 24 hours. Like, our fingers don't just absorb. I can feel the little fibers and stuff coming off of this vine. Sometimes that'll make you itchy too, but it's like, energetically, I feel right now that I can feel this. Not just the fibers, but like I can feel energy. And we know that scientifically that's true. That's the crazy thing. This is not just like psycho babble. This is way beyond. Again, this is way beyond, lycopene, fiber, and also the thing is that we don't even know nutritionally all of the things in here. We can say, oh, we've got phytonutrients, we've got this and this and this. We know everything. We don't. We can't recreate this. Even if you clone it, you still don't know all of the things that are making this healthy for us. And I think one of the things that we're going to learn more about is these microbes, basically, that are living, and they're helping us. The mysteries of life abound, and it's so fucking cool. I love it. But the point is that if you're eating cooked foods, if you're eating dead meat, those are not going to be good, especially dead meat that's been raised in factory farms, and even organic is sent to a slaughtering house, is sent to the feeding lot. Even grass-fed beef is sent to this feeding lot that's getting soy at the very end of his life, which is pretty much the most important anyways. You're not going to have any of that. You're not going to have your phytonutrients, you're not going to have your fiber, you're not going to have your minerals and your vitamins in as much quantity. Yum. But most of all, you're not going to have actual living components, living good bacteria that helps us to digest, that helps us to clean out. Digestion, we don't even understand it completely. We couldn't. How could we? We think we're so smart. We think we know everything about nutrition, everything about everything. People talk like that all the time. Even I probably come off like that, but inside I don't really think that way. And these foods, I'm feeling it, you guys. I am feeling it. I feel like, and you might have noticed it, my recent videos are a little bit different. My heart is changing. My mind is changing. Haven't noticed really any real bodily changes except for just feeling great, except for great digestion. And digestion, like I said, is just key to your whole entire health. I mean, that's how we get our energy. Energy is what we are. Energy is what keeps us going every day. You are what you eat, literally. So why would you want to eat dead foods, you know? But this is the healing stuff that we really need. And it's, as I was going on, it's not just the fruits and veggies that we can eat raw. Been really loving the sprouts. Eat one right now. To me, they taste great. I absolutely love the freshness. It's just a mixture, it's just thrown in there together. But, and then there's, it's funny because there's more. I think there's some beans in here in the top. I think those are some kind of bean. And then this is more of like your little, maybe the radish ones or whatever. And then I also have millet, okay? These are grains. You can sprout your little grains too. And this is what I'm going to do with the Essene Bread, is I got some barley that I actually showed you guys on Instagram earlier. This is the millet. These are live foods, okay? Non-irrigated, non-cooked. You can cook this up and eat it, but again, that's going to change and kill some of the microbiomes. So it's almost like I was waiting for the knowledge to go raw. And I started learning about the microbes, and I'm still just very much getting into the first little stages of researching this, but it clicked with me, and it's sticking with me, and it's my reasoning for it. So anyway, more just sprouting these and then getting them into the, like with these green sprouts, I'll probably just eat those. With the millet, what do I have here? I'm trying to find out. Okay, we've got organic hard white wheat berries. And then what else do we have here? Spelt wheat berries, just again, here. So basically I just took all of, from that Bible verse about the Ezekiel bread or whatever, I just took all of the grains that were in there. Lentils, barley, millet, wheat, and spelt. And that's what I'm going to be making the Essene bread with. Basically soak and sprout, rinse and sprout, and then put it in the dehydrator. I think you grind it up a little bit, somewhat, and then you can make a nice little bread or toast out of it. I'm also looking forward to trying some of Tanny Raw's recipes with onions and peppers. She just puts them together, puts them on the dehydrator, and makes a cracker out of it. So that type of stuff, like I've been thinking about and wanting to do, and in my mind it was too hard, and I didn't have a dehydrator and all this different stuff. And now I'm like really excited to get into stuff like that. It's actually not that hard. Like once you figure out the stuff, once you have it, it's actually really cheap, which is also what I'm loving. A little bit of this food is just going to go a long way. And like when you have these seeds, you know, you have this one bag of seeds, but look, it expands and creates, you know, even more and more food. Yeah. Anyways, I think that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Take care. Don't forget to eat your fruit. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Leave me lots of comments so I can address any concerns or questions or comments that you might have. Thanks, guys. See you later.